Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this month's bar video cast. Hey, want to talk about the summer value drink specials that we're going to be featuring on some information you should have received at your restaurants last week. We have three combinations here for you, or three items for you. We have our unsweetened tea that we are going to feature with our Monin syrups, two of which I have here, the mango and the raspberry. We're going to talk about the best thing in the world, in my opinion, which is tequila, and the margarita. So we're going to be featuring what we call the Summer Up Margarita, or what I call it. And then we're going to be talking about a shandy. Now, the word shandy, S-H-A-N-D-Y, is most commonly referred to when thinking about Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy. These folks have made a very good shandy, but we've made one better. And what we're doing is we're actually creating our own. So in a minute, we're going to go through the process of how to make the perfect lemon sour, how to make the perfect Uno Summer Shandy, using our featured Coors Light beer. Okay, so we're going to talk about flavored teas, and in the field, folks, we understand at times that there can be some confusion that happens, and we want to make it very, very clear that we will do the best we can to make sure that the recipes are updated, the online system is updated, and that everybody is doing it consistently the same way throughout our system. So I'm going to walk through the flavored iced tea, and I'm going to dispel any of the myths that are out there so that everybody's clear on how we want this to be executed. It's simple, it's easy, and there's a couple of the non-measuring cues that we can give you to make life a little bit easier for the service staff. So we're going to make a flavored iced tea, and the first thing, of course, it's very important to start out with a clean glass that is absolutely full of ice. And when we fill the ice, a couple things. The straw draws from the bottom of the glass, and if there's just a little bit of ice floating at the top, it's drawing from the bottom of the glass. There's more tea, the ratio of tea to syrup's not the same, and we're not getting a nice cold iced tea. We want to make sure that we have a full glass of ice. I'm going to measure out for you 8 ounces of iced tea. Three, 6, 7, and 8. And as you can see, to the bottom black line, the ice is there, and that's where the tea will go. And this is the perfect measurement of 8 ounces. So again, a non-verbal or a non-measurable key is to understand that if you fill the glass with ice, the tea will come to that bottom black line on the Uno Pilsner. To this, we're going to add 2 ounces of any of the Monin syrups. And again, if you have pumps, it's important to understand that you know how much that pump is. If it's a 1/4 ounce pump, it's 8. If it's a 1/2 ounce pump, it's 4. If it's a 1 ounce pump, it's 2, depending on which pump you have. But again, to make it understandable, we then add 1 ounce, 2 ounces, and as you can see, it's got that 1/4 inch spill lip right at the top. And then all we want you to do is just give it a stir with the straw. Again, don't touch the top of the straw. Stir a little bit, drop the straw in, garnish with the lemon wedge, and serve it to your guests. All right, so now we're going to talk about the shandy. Now, the shandy is really an exciting item in the summertime. You've got lemonade-infused beer. And again, as we spoke earlier, I mentioned to you that one of the leaders in the system is probably our friends from Leinenkugel. And again, the summer is just filled with that lemon zest and citrus and cold, fresh beer. Nothing more refreshing than the combination of the two, or the shandy. Now, the shandy at Uno, the Uno Shandy, is a combination of our fresh lemon sour, which is our fresh lemonade concentrate, on a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, recommendation here and the procedure would be to make this specifically for the beer tower, and make sure that it's in a squeeze bottle, because you're going to need to measure this out so that way you get the perfect mix of lemonade and beer. So we're going to make the fresh lemon sour using equal parts lemonade concentrate and water. Cap it off. Shake it up nice. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna make the shandy. We're gonna take 2.5 ounces of our freshly made lemon sour. And again, by using this particular method, we're getting the easy measure and a consistent pour. Now, all we're gonna do here is we're gonna add in Coors Light. And that's 10.5 ounces of Coors Light. You've got the nice color. It's a little cloudy because of the lemonade. Got a nice head and a great lemon beer combination flavor. Really, really, really a great item. Key to remember, need to serve this to the guests quickly. Can't let this sit in the window because the head will diffuse or lower very quickly, and we don't want to add more beer. We always want to get it right to the table. The garnish, simple lemon wedge, and give it to the guest. So part number 3 on our summer value play, we're talking about a margarita, and what we've done is we've created a very, very simple margarita that consists of our well tequila, triple sec, and our Island Oasis margarita mix. Important to remember here, this is a great value in itself at the price point that we're going to be selling at, but the key and the most important element is we're going to offer our guests the opportunity to up or go up to the Patron margarita for only $3 more. And everybody who loves tequila can attest to this, folks. $3 more for a Patron margarita, that's a great bargain. So really simple. All we're doing is we're taking a 1¼ ounce pour of our well tequila, 3/4 ounces triple sec, 3.5 ounces of Island Oasis Marg Mix. We're going to take this, shake it up. Salt is an option as always for the margarita. And again, as you notice, we're putting this into a shaker glass, not our normal margarita glass. It's a smaller glass, but yet it's a great bargain at the price we're going to be selling it for. We're going to pour it back in, and then we're just going to garnish this with a lime and a straw. And again, Patron upsell for $3. Can't go wrong. Great deal for the summertime. So folks, what we want to finish up with is we want to kind of bring to light some of the things that we may or may not be using to our full advantage. We have an incredible lineup of non-alcoholic offerings for our guests. In the summertime, I know it's hot, everybody's thirsty, and I know there's a better option out there than tap water. No offense, don't mind water. Water's great for you. But really, in a business like we're in, we want to sell products that we know are fantastic, and our guests are going to really enjoy them. We have an incredible lineup of items that we can create with to make a good-looking cocktail that's got no booze in it. And that's okay, too, because there's a segment in our society that likes to enjoy the non-alcoholic beverages. We're okay with that, and we make some really, really good sales in our non-alcoholic market. Our Island Oasis, whether it be a non-alcoholic margarita, any one of our flavors, we have Poland Springs, we have Perrier, we have ingredients, you know, the whipped cream, the chocolate. This makes the great cookie, the Cookie Monster. It's really a great, when you think about it, the Oreo cookie is just one of the best things in the world to create a non-alcoholic beverage with. A little bit of ice cream, a little bit of Oreo cookie, you get some whipped cream, some drizzle on there, life's great. Non-alcoholic margaritas, we can flavor those. We got mango, we got raspberry, we have other flavors that you can deal with. Cranberry juices and all of our juices from our friends at Ocean Spray. Our teas, we went through our non-alcoholic tea versions. One of the things we have to remember is there's opportunity. As long as we tell the guests what we have, our guests are going to love our non-alcoholic beverages. So make sure to review with your recipes and review with your staff the 46 items that are in the non-alcoholic category. And again, you might not be able to make all of them, you might not be able to memorize all of them, but I'm sure you can pick out a couple that'll be really, really exciting for your guests to try. So again, don't forget, there's always the non-alcoholic way.